Hello, everybody. My name is Arsho.
My name is Estefany, and this is our modeling with periodic functions problem.
So, our word problem. Our word problem states when Dr. Halebilly wakes up in the morning, her heart rate is at 80 beats per minute. When Dr. Halebilly walks up the stairs a minute after, her heart rate is at 106 beats per minute. How long did it take for Dr. Halebilly's heart rate to go back to her resting heart rate? Okay. So, what is given in our word problem? The maximum point in our word problem is 106 beats per minute. Our minimum point in our word problem is 80 beats per minute, as well as a minute after. The independent variable in our word problem is minutes, which is time, which is also our x value. The dependent variable in our word problem is our heart rate, which is in units of beats per minute, which is our y value.
Our original equation is y equals a times f of b of x minus h close parentheses plus k. Our amplitude for this equation is a. B is our period for this equation, and the equation for period is 2 pi over b. Our horizontal shift is h, and our vertical shift is k.
So, what is our a value? For our a value, we need to take the maximum point, which is 106, and our minimum point, which is 80, and subtract it. And in that case, we get 26. After we get the answer from there, we take 26 and divide it by 2, and we get 13. After we get that, we take our maximum point once again, 106, and then we take that value, which is 13, and then for our amplitude, we get 93. So our amplitude is 93.
Our second question is, what is our b value? Our b value is plugged into the equation to find period, which is 2 pi over b, which equals our b value. Our b value would be 3, because that is the time it takes for a full cycle to be completed. After that, what you do is you multiply b from both sides in order to get 2 pi equals 3 times b. To get b by itself, you divide both sides by 3. After you do that, you'd end up with b equals 2 pi over 3. And that is your b value. Well, our third question is, what is our h value? Our h value is determined by where the graph starts at. Our graph starts at 1 and it ends at 3, which means there's between each point of beats per minute, there is a difference of 1 minute. This is why the horizontal shift is 1, because the whole graph is shifted towards 1 to the right. Our graph is shifted up 80 degrees upward. This is the vertical shift for K.
Our fifth question is Our fifth question is how long did it take for Dr. Halebilly's heart rate to go back to her resting heart rate? It took 1 minute to get back to her resting heart rate. Our graph is a negative cosine because it starts at its minimum and ends at its minimum, as to a regular cosine, which starts at its maximum and ends at its maximum.
So in conclusion, our word problem ends up being y equals 93 times negative cosine of 2 pi over 3 of x minus 1 close parentheses plus 80.
And
This
this
concludes
concludes
our
our
word problem.